Welcome to The Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. I was talking to a friend of mine from college, and they have moved around quite a bit, different states, and it's interesting because sometimes you don't always know what you mean to other people, and a lot of times we find out and we're sorely disappointed. By this I mean sometimes you hold friends in high regard and they don't do the same for you. They don't really check in. It's just not the same. You may even speak highly of them, but they may not speak highly of you for whatever reason. Things just happen, So I'm having this conversation, and this is the type of friend that literally we can go months without speaking. And not because anything wrong is happening. It's just that life is going on, But when we get back on the phone, it's like no time has passed. And it's always been that way. And we legit have been friends, I believe, 30 years. And today, I was completely blown away because she kept this jewelry box. I don't even know if it was a jewelry box. It's just a wooden box that you can put anything into, like an octagon shape. And it has, I think, like a peacock or something on the front or some sort of bird on the top. But it wasn't jazzy enough for my liking. I got it for her. Actually, I got it for her for her 21st birthday because I know it was a milestone birthday. I got it for her because she always has all these little knickknacks all over the place. And even when we were in college, she would have these rings and everything, and they would be on her desk. And just, if you bounce against the desk or table, all of them would go bring, 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 all over the place. If she listens to this, she knows I'm telling the truth. And they would just be everywhere. I'm like, girl, you need like a little jewelry box, something. You need like a little box or something. Put the stuff in a cup. Do something, Because you would just have all these little knick-knacky things all over the place. So I got her this box. And it's probably about the size of your palm, maybe a little bit bigger. You can hold it in one hand. But it wasn't jazzy enough for me. It was like it's a mahogany wood. And I decided, because I always, if people remember me from back in the day, especially from like junior high school, I was like in my artist phase. I'm a very good DIYer. Let's just say that. I do the DIYs well. And I decided that I was going to paint it. So I have all of these, paints and all this sort of stuff. And I was going to paint it silver and then another color. I didn't know what I was going to do. I said, no, I kind of like a little bit more royal. So I did some of the accents of the box. It's a carved box. It's beautiful. And I did some of the raised accents in gold. And then the trim around the edges in like this, deep red color, like a wine sort of red color. I thought this thing was long gone. Because like I said, she's moved a few times and been there, here, and everywhere. And I thought this thing had disappeared in a move or, something like that. And she was like, we just got to talking, And she said, I still have this jewelry box that you gave me. And I said, what jewelry box? Did not even remember. But as she was talking about it, I said, I remember this. Because we were talking about school. And I said, you know what? I still have the sweater that you gave me. She gave me some of her clothes, especially this one sweater that was like a crop top red sweater. And I still have it. And I said, all your nail stuff and everything she had left me. Because she was leaving school unexpectedly. And she left the bag in front of my dorm room. Like when I came back to school from being off, starting for the new semester, there was this big bag in front of my door, this huge like black garbage bag. And it had all of these things in there of stuff from her, from her room, It had some clothes in there. It had her whole nail, because I was into doing my nails back then. So she gave me her whole manicure set, nail files, all kinds of stuff, right? And I was really shocked. She's like, yeah, and I still have that jewelry box you gave me. And I'm like, I could not even think of what it was until it started dawning on me like, oh my gosh, I remember getting that. Because anybody who knows me knows that I give practical gifts. I don't just give gifts that are just woohoo fun. I give gifts that are practical and are useful. Because I would like to see, people be able to use the thing that I give them. And she had this jewelry box. She said, well, I'll send you a picture of it. When she sent me a picture of this jewelry box, she was like, and I don't know what type of paint you use, but this paint is like the first day because this paint has lasted. And I said to myself, this thing is almost 30 years old. Well, it may be even older than that because I don't know when it was created. I know when I bought it. And it was for a milestone birthday, and I believe it was her 21st birthday. And I'm saying to myself, this is wild. And she said, oh, it's gone everywhere I've gone. No matter where I move, where I go, I keep my stuff in there. And I was like, wow. I said, this is going to make me cry right now. Because I wasn't expecting that at all. Not that I wouldn't expect that from her because we've always been very good friends. But it was just amazing to know that you matter to people. And we talked about that as well. That it's nice to know when people treat you like you matter. You know what I'm saying? They know when to check in. They know. There have been times where I've been going through rough patches or whatever. And she'll send me a text message and be like, hey, Chica, you ain't got to text me back. I know you're good, but just know I'm thinking of you and praying for you. Whatever. We just know how to check in. We just know how to just leave a message. We just know how to, do that. And some people are not used to that. Some people think you checking in on them or asking you to call or, text me when you get home. They think that's being annoying. They think that's tracking them. And it's like, nah, that's what friends do. That's what you do for people that you love. You check in on them. You check in on them and you see what's going on. Look, see, you got people checking on me now, texting me. Y'all know how it is. I don't cut these things out. It's really something, but it's so nice and refreshing to know that people that you hold in high regard also hold you in high regard. So if you hold them in high regard and they hold you in high regard, it's reciprocal, as friendship should be. So that was just a great reminder today, because sometimes you don't know always where you stand. And like I said, not necessarily with her because we're always cool, but just that reassurance was cool. It was definitely a dope moment. So she may listen to this if she does, But I definitely appreciated that. I was like, wow. to hold on to something. And when I say people, I mean, you basically could do the math on it. Literally, this was something that I gave to her. 21 years old, and we are in our 40s now, late 40s. Okay, so that meant a lot to me. There are people that can't find things that they had 2 years ago, let alone over 25 years ago. Okay, or 28, I think, if we do the math on it. So I definitely appreciated that. But you know what, people? Decide what's important and rock out with that. And if people don't return the same energy, maybe they don't have it to return. And then you got to make decisions. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's not throwing people away. We don't throw people away. But you have to know what is worth your effort. And if that reciprocal energy is not happening, move past it. You'll live a happier life. You know, sometimes it's family, sometimes friends, sometimes significant others. You have to know when the season is up. We're about to change seasons right now, going from the summer into the fall. Even the atmosphere, even the universe knows instinctively when to change seasons. We're about to do it right now. So just think about that. Think about that, because it's important. It's definitely important. All right, you guys, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe to this podcast. Share it with someone that you think would find it interesting. They would find it helpful, encouraging. And connect with me over on Instagram at Onyx Queen Media. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Online savings simplified. Don't search for coupon codes ever again. With one click, Honey's smart shopping assistant will automatically apply discounts to your cart in seconds. Save on all your favorite things. Easily pay less for products you're already buying online. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Join Honey for free. It takes 2 clicks to add Honey to your Chrome, Safari, Firefox, or Opera browser. Find savings in seconds. While you shop, Honey will find working promo codes across the entire internet, and you save instantly. With one click, Honey will apply the best deals to your cart. It's that easy. So what are you waiting for? Get Honey. Download it today. Visit our link, www.tinyurl.com/ONYXHONEY. That's www.tinyurl.com/Onyx Honey. Start saving right now.